What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would sit down and recreate for you a look I did over on Instagram, which PS, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and give me a quick follow on Instagram. I'm on IG, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on all the socials. So go and check me out over there. But a couple days ago, I told you guys that I bought these two eyeshadow palettes really by accident on Amazon. These are from Profusion and they are so pretty. And I had this eye look that I did a couple of days ago and it was like, it blew up my DMs. So many of my sweet friends over there were asking for a tutorial and I said I would do one here on YouTube since I can be a little bit more chatty. And so that's what I'm gonna do for you today. I'm gonna go into this beautiful purple eyeshadow palette. Look how stunning. Look how pretty these, this glitter right here, you guys, does not even do it justice in the pan. It's such a good eyeshadow palette. The formula for like $6, so fantastic. And let me show you what this one looks like. This one is called Peaceful Peony. Peony? These are so beautiful. I swatched both of these palettes in one of my YouTube shorts, so you can go and check that out for a full swatch demo. But I thought I would recreate the look I did over on Instagram with just this one palette. I think I dipped into like one little palette just to deepen up the crease. So I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna get right into this eye look. I am gonna quickly throw on a face, put my foundation on, and we're gonna keep this all about the eyes today. If you are interested in seeing how the Profusion very inexpensive eyeshadow performs, just keep watching. All right, I'm not gonna stay here too long. I'm gonna very quickly throw on some foundation. But before I kind of speed through that and we get into the eye look, I just wanted to say, I am so thankful. I know there's some new faces over here. We are growing on this channel slowly but surely. And you know what? Any growth for me is a win. And I'm so thankful for all of you guys being here and watching my videos. Like I told you guys in my last video, this is literally a dream for me to be able to do this, sit down in front of a camera and just play with makeup. So I'm very, very honored that you are here. And so for all the new friends who have joined this table and this community over here, you are so loved and welcome. And I hope you enjoy what we get to do over here. Okay, so foundation is on, all the base is on. Let's get straight into the eyes. And so we're really only gonna use this one palette, and this is, like I said, I forgot to mention the name. It is in Terrific Tulip. They have like, I want to say 3 or 4 other different color stories. I have the Peaceful Peony, I don't know how to say it, and the Terrific Tulip. Beautiful, beautiful formula. We're gonna go straight in, and I'm gonna start with this orange shade and take that right into the crease. It is a little bit dusty, but it does not affect the formula in the least bit. So going straight into the crease and creating a transition with this orange. It is very, very pigmented. So keep that in mind, especially if you are a little bit lighter than I am. A little bit goes a long way, especially when you're building up a transition. Start with less and build up. It's always easier to build than it is to kind of take product away. And so a lot of the questions I was seeing in DMs when I did that makeup look, I'll try to insert a picture right here, was how I put the glitter, and especially being a little bit more mature, having mature skin. Do we avoid glitter altogether? Is it too young for us? I am closer to 40 than I am 30 at this point. And so that is a question that a lot of people are asking when it comes to glitter and metallics. And my answer to that is, heck no, put all the glitter you want. There's no rules to makeup. In my opinion, if you like a glitter, why would you stop wearing glitter? Like, I'm gonna wear glitter till the day I die. Till the day I die. You're not taking my glitter from me no matter what age I am. I think it does matter how you place it. Of course, I don't want to look like a disco ball, and I didn't want to look like a disco ball at age 20 either. So I think the technique and how you place it and where you place it, of course, I think that would help. But no, you can wear glitter and metallics no matter what age you are. There's no rules. And if anybody tells you that there are rules, just disregard. Disregard. Look how pigmented that is. That was just, I mean, I barely put any on my brush. So I'm just fluffing this out. This is the first thing I did, just fluff out that orange and blend it. Especially when you're building a transition color, take your time with blending. The other colors that layer on top will go fast, but this initial lay down is important to make sure that you are blending, getting the color where you want it, making sure that there's no harsh lines. Take your time with the blending. I do have, I've mentioned this before, I do slightly have hooded eyes. So this top lid comes down on my actual lid ever so slightly. So I do have to be aware of things like that when putting glitter on, because when I'm looking dead on, you don't see a whole lot of lid space. I used to have full lid space, but I don't know what happened. After I hit like 30, things just start, you know, coming down a little bit. And so I do have to be aware of that. The next thing I did was I went into this beautiful purple shade. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip right into it. Another very pigmented, look, that is pigmented. Tap off the excess. And I'm going to keep this color now tucked a little bit lower right into the socket area. So I'm not really going above the crease. I'm keeping this really tight in the socket. You can feel your socket with your brush and just stay in that crease area. And then just lightly blend. Now what I find helpful to do, especially with colors like this and when you want to keep it tight, pack the color where you want it to go as opposed to just fluffing it. Lay it down, push the product in, and then you can go in with the buffing and the blending, okay? So put it where you want, pack it, pack it, pack it, and then go in and buff it out. And I am taking this right into the crease and going probably about 3/4 of the way in. Going back in with that orange just to kind of marry the two together. It kind of got lost on the top. I'm just going to take a little bit on the tip and just buff out the edges where that purple is, just to kind of bring back that warmth. Okay, so now before I go in with the glitter, I do want to carve out my outer corner a little bit better. And so I did have to dip into another palette. That's the only thing with this. There is no real, like, you know, dark crease shade. So I did go into another palette just for a normal, like, chocolatey brown. So you can use any palette that you have for that. Honestly, I'm just gonna take my bronzer for this and I'm going to deepen up the outer corner a little tiny bit. And if you need to, go ahead and take some Scotch tape or grab something that you can get a precise line. I'm actually just gonna use this. And then I'm just going to kind of have a little bit of a guide for where I wanna deepen up the outer corner. Pack, 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 and then blend. Pack, 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 blend. Here we go. I just wanted to deepen this up a little bit. I tend to kind of go a little heavy-handed when it comes to dark colors, so I like to have a guide that helps me stay kind of in the lines. You know what I mean? Now that we have more depth in the outer corner, I feel good to go into the glitter at this point. Now this glitter, I wouldn't say it's chunky, but it is chunky a little bit. So just keep that in mind. However, I felt like even though I went in directly with my finger, it didn't crumble into my eyelids at all throughout the day. So you can use a glitter glue, you can use setting spray if you're gonna put it on your brush. I'm gonna go directly in with my hands. It does pack quite nicely, and I did not, like I said, I didn't find that it fell apart in my lid. So when it comes to this glitter, where I like to keep it, now if I'm looking dead onto you, like I said, my top lid is pretty heavy, it comes down a little bit. That means I have less lid space to work with. So what I'm going to do is pack it on my actual lid and then slightly above where my heavier lid does come down, I'm looking dead on to you. I have about this much lid space right here to here. That's not a whole lot of glitter to work with, although you will see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the glitter on my lid where you can see it, and then slightly on this heavier part, like a hairline. I'm not putting it a ton, I'm just keeping it real tight on this lid right here, and then a little bit on top right there. This is how I apply it. Just really, really lightly, keeping it concentrated where I want it. So again, I have it on, you can see it a little bit, but then I do take it and I tilt my head back and take it just a little bit on that bone. In fact, I can feel this brow bone. So right at the base of that brow bone is where I am keeping it. Not going any higher than that. Okay, going into now this shade, this is a kind of like a metallic, it's called Sprung, it's like a metallic gold. I'm gonna take that on my finger and just go right into the inner corner and just meet that glitter there just by pressing. Don't swipe, just push, push, push. And just highlight that inner corner. Lastly, I'm gonna go back in with this orange on that same initial brush and just kind of marry the edges from the inside to the outside, just from one end to another, just to make sure there is some warmth back into this look. A little tiny bit. And there you go. At this point now, all I'm gonna do is take a more defined brush with that same orange. I'm going to coat the bottom lid. And then with that same bronzer now, going over just the outer end and connecting it to where we put the crease. On a precise little brush now, going back in with this gold champagne color, and I am just going to pop that now in the inner corner again, but on the lower lash area. And that is it. At this point, I am just going to put a little bit of eyeliner on and some mascara with some lashes, and this will complete the look. So let me do that and I will be right back to show you the end result. And this is the completed eye look, you guys. I love it. I'm telling you, lashes make the complete difference. And not only do lashes make the difference, but the right lashes for your eyes. I think I look back at old Instagram pictures and I'm like, oh, girl, you've been wearing the wrong lashes, like too overpowering, too heavy, too long even. You know, I just have to embrace the fact that I'm getting a little bit older, and so my eyes don't work, and lashes that worked maybe even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, don't work like they used to. And I have a little bit of a hooded eye, and that's okay. But these are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I've never tried these before. I've seen, they've been around forever, it feels like, but I usually have been using the Kiss lashes, like in Ritzy, just some of those newer ones. And while they're so pretty, I don't think they actually fit my eye as well, but these Demi Wispies are doing some amazing things for me. So if you have hooded eyes, try changing up your lash, or even if you're not putting a lash and you're just putting some mascara, what I think is a really good tip is grabbing your mascara and just making a heavier application on the ends of your lashes, kind of wisping them out. That way will kind of give the illusion that your eyes are bigger than they are. But these Demi Wispies are giving me life. I love them. Let's throw on a very quick lip and then we will wrap up and put a pretty bow on this. I love, it feels like a sunset. You know, we got the orange, we got the gold, we got the purple, we got the glitter. And I love it because the glitter is not overpowering in the least bit. Like I showed you guys, it is on, the main part is that it is on the lid, but just slightly coming up on the brow. Especially, like I said, for hooded eyes, it gives, you can still see it, but it's not too crazy. So let's do a very quick lip and then we will wrap this up. I'm gonna line my lips with my NYX lip liner Suede in the shade Moonwalk. I do like this lip liner, but it is very cool tone for me. So I need to find one that's a little warmer. And I'm gonna go in with my Milani Color Fetish lipsticks. This is in the shade Desire. I love these lipsticks, you guys. If you have not got onto them yet, they are absolutely beautiful. I love this formula. And then I grabbed another one because I wanted to create like an ombre moment. This one is in the shade Tease. So I'm gonna take this and just put it on the center of my lip. Oh, that's very pretty. So like this color on its own, it is absolutely stunning, but I just don't think it's an appropriate nude for me. I think it would wash me out a little bit, but sometimes marrying like two colors together is like the perfect nude combination if you are darker in complexion like I am. And that is the completed look, you guys. Go and give these eyeshadow palettes a try. I want to grab the other shades. I think they have like a blue, they have a yellow, they have an orange. Beautiful color stories. You really can get away with doing a whole eye look just with this main palette. Maybe just using your bronzer like I did on the outer corner just to deepen that up, but very beautiful formulas for $5-6. This performs honestly just as good as some of my higher end. So go give these a try. I really like this. And that is where we are going to land today. God bless you guys. I hope you are having an amazing day. And if you're going through hard things, don't forget that you are not forgotten. There is a God up in heaven who loves you, who sees you, who cares about the things you care about, and he's not gonna let you drown, all right? Have a great one, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.